All right.
Here we are. Welcome back to another event hosted by the Saki Arena. As you may already know, that I'm Andrew, the executive organizer of Saki Arena. Here, Jody here is Shell, who is one of the moderators for your GP. If I'm correct, actually, yeah, I actually got some of the information of commenters amidst time to time. So yeah.
Here to help. Yeah. That's me.
Yeah, it's been a while since we were hosted a weekly Friday fight night event, right?
And this has a sort of spiritual successor to it, or at the very
Yeah,
least anything. It's nice to see. The fight nights were a really nice thing for the community, and I really enjoyed seeing them. And this would be the first time kind of commentating kind of one of these sort of things. Or did I do one before? I'm actually not too sure.
yeah. I actually wanted to have some PT Tetris versus Tetris matches as well, but I actually as soon as I checked the brackets as well as the list of participants, I was really taken aback by the fact that we are going to have two Puyo versus Puyo matches. Yeah, I'm not that an expert when it comes to Puyo Puyo. Wow, I'm actually a staff member of the Tetriano Amateur Weeklies as well as a number of tournament servers like TSW and whatnot. But yeah, since I actually do have some knowledge, I was able to learn from Toyota what they want and only Toyota who's really well known for his signature move, which is actually, as you may know, sandwich.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
I was about
yeah.
to see a bit of good sandwiching, but no, yeah.
Alright, it looks like they're. I'm not sure if their room was ready, but I think I need to update. Uh, uh,
No, yeah, we got. No, yeah, it's a fairly short fight night
mm-hmm.
for today. We do
Yeah.
have two matches lined up, and we're first going to start off with Sin against Nori, who I'm pretty sure we're familiar with both. I'm pretty sure I'm familiar with both players at this point, or at least I think so.
Yeah.
Nori, I'm pretty sure also previously referred to as Mimilov, Denryu, Remo. I he's gone through so many name changes that I've lost
Oh.
track at this point.
Alright. That reminds me of a vocalized song by Kumi. Yeah, I'm actually not a fan. I actually have I once had an interest in Vocaloid when I was when I was like he when I was in the middle school years, which was like 2010 to 2012.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
yeah. I have to say though,
that's
this is originally intended to use for your Tetriano tournaments with such as Fiona Forte, which is a monthly to give us a little bit of information about it. It's actually a monthly tournament open to all players as long as they have a TR. But yeah,
okay.
I actually still sold the overlay for TOS, but but they looks like as the doesn't mind about that, but whatsoever about the case. And yeah, I'm actually one of the admins there.
I see.
Yeah, yeah, that's that's kind of hilarious to come to think of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it looks like no we have just made a room, but it looks like however since not hasn't joined to Nori's room yet.
Not just yet, but also
Yep.
but
Okay,
as Sin pointed out, the
yeah,
Tetris channel API is down, which is
yeah,
but
they're not a fan of Tetris, by the way. right?
Yeah, PB2 hype indeed. Always nice to see a small little PBT2 event.
Yeah,
Gotta love these games.
yeah, we're going to host a lot more, to PPT to tournaments in the near future. So yeah, if you want to keep a read of our events, such as you guys have really long for, yeah, be sure to follow our channel. And if you want to support, give a monetary support, you can get donations of bits, as well as yeah, as well as subscribing to our channel, we're getting to a point where our budget, where our where our expense, goes over our budget.
No, yeah. Gotta make it sustainable, folks. Right now, we're just waiting on Sin. Oh, and looks like okay. We're just about to get started.
Right.
After much deliberation, but okay.
And let the next one begin.
And Sin going for the classic name swap, depending on who he's playing against. So Sin, I know that he's taken like a fairly big break from Puyo, all things considered, but has recently made a somewhat of resurgence and playing a lot of matches and has been de-resting very quickly. And in regards to Nori, it's gonna be hard for me to just kind of adjust between between his new name changes and such, because it is very often. But he's recently participated in Puyo GB's latest Puyo tournament, where he actually managed to take second place, only losing to Void. Anyway, we're first going to start off. This is a very powerful harassment coming from Nori's side. Sin, unfortunately, ill-equipped to take that. Nori's going to have another, I was going to say fortune, but power 3 in response. Sin doing his best to cancel it out, but nah, that's enough damage, and Nori takes round 1.
Yeah, I have to say the Nori was able to get the right piece to complete their BTR foundation, but anyhow, they were able to fight back with a freestyle, right?
Yes. Nori's right now building a tail, a little reliant on blues. I see what's happening here. Since Chain is still very much accessible. Oh, Nori going in for a very big harassment, but Sin does have his main chain off. It's going to actually no, it doesn't cut slightly.
Yeah, that's a 9 chain. Yeah, you can see
Yeah, that is a strong 9 chain, but that being said, Nori has got quite the big fall. I think this is going to easily counter. Sin is going to start building now. Ooh, that tail working into a 12. Good luck, Sin. It's a nice 6 chain follow-up, but unfortunately for Sin, that's just not enough. Nori takes a second game. I almost called him Remo for a second there.
Yeah, it's easy to get mixed up their username when they happen to change their username a lot. Very often. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. My apologies there. Now, ooh, Sin going for harassment of his own, and is Nori gonna doesn't really have a lot to counter it, I think. Sin caught him very much off guard. Nori's gonna take the top out and not gonna fight back. Sin gets a very nicely timed counter harassment.
Yeah, I think I have to say Nori was a bit too greedy, when it comes to her harassment, I'm just taking a guess to give her fun for the information provided by the Shinu Ballet. But yeah, that's my guess.
No, yeah. Yeah, I actually forgot to mention, but yeah, we do actually have the chain overlay working in this event, which is actually, which I find actually quite interesting, just because like I know I've been watching like a lot of S2 streams and he's been using it, but using it in an actual event just to display the chain numbers before they actually are set up, it's honestly it's a really interesting. It's a really interesting chain. There's gonna be an 8 chain, but Sin has nothing to counter it.
You know, I have to say they were just about to, you know, they were actually able to get counter with their Asian, you know. But yeah.
Yeah, because the chain tracker actually like eliminates like a lot of the guesswork and like which is that okay, is this going to counter or is it not, or is it like a nice retaliation, or is it a bit too risky? Ooh, this is a very nice garbage chaining from Remo, but unfortunately it semi-cuts. Sin's on the other hand looking very clean. It's gonna be a power 7. Does Remo have anything? Nope. Just tops right out.
Just at the moment he was able to get the desired please.
Fairly interesting build style from Nori here. I'm actually kind of interested in what this is. It looks like it's supposed to be another freestyle with the triggers on the yellows. But I actually not too. Okay, no, I see how this works. Meanwhile, I think Sin is trying to build a Vine GTR. Possibly just taking any damage he can, but needs to get more yellows quickly. Oh no, that's gonna cut! That's gonna cut very badly! No, as soon as I saw that red there, oh. I was really worried when I saw those reds connect to each other. And unfortunately, you just didn't quite see the cut right there. Yet another point goes to Nori. Now, I actually think that these two actually have a little bit of history with each other. I think they were rivals at one point before Sin kind of stopped playing for a bit. But now that Sin is making a little bit of resurgence with this very big 14 harassment. But now that Sin is making a little bit of a resurgence here, I'm actually just kind of wonder. This is like the first time I've seen them play since Sin's, I'd say, quote unquote departure. But I don't know. It's just very interesting to see for me, at the very least. But anyway, so Sin just building a very nicely clean GTR, and just Nori, once again doing what he knows best, which is a very nice freestyle. Sin has got a nice 4-chain harassment ready and waiting, but ooh, I'm not exactly sure if that works very well. Yeah, just way too much actually cut there. For Sin, his chain was not accessible. Nori takes yet another game.
Well, speaking of Reg, you know, I think I actually clearly remember Sin joining as a participant in, you know, Puyo that was like I hosted like 3 years ago. When at the point when I was just an ordinary member of EPPC back then.
Yep.
Yeah, but I actually don't have any memory if, you know, Nori had played as a participant in Puyo League ever, you know. So I cannot say anything about the backgrounds of the both players, which is kind of a bummer to me.
Well, I mean, here comes the name thing again, but I think he might have. I'm not exactly sure about my Puyo League history, but maybe but maybe it was just under a different name, maybe like Hanyu or Shiro or something at the time, because Puyo League was a while ago, correct if I'm wrong? Ooh, and something that Nori's also known for, the all clear. And ooh, Sin does get something off, but no, that cuts terribly. and Nori has only to fire just a one chain off, and yeah, or doesn't even have to fire a single chain at all. Just Sin just tops himself out.
Okay, looks like Senpai is screaming in agony right now. Say in the comments, I'm throwing. That is he's throwing right now.
Oh. He does need to get his head back in the game. Being at a 4-point deficit is a little worrying, but this is Puyo. This game is extremely volatile, so it is possible that Sin can make the comeback. This is a very big power 2 chain from Remo here, and Sin just has no space to work with. It's a very good catch out. Nori furthers his lead just by a pretty big margin. 5 points.
Yeah, 5 points. That really is big. If that were a tournament, they would Nori would have, you know, already taken a big victory out of the round, and also to the, you know, next round. You know, I mean, being really like acting like a Mr. Obvious right now, but yeah, that's all I can say right now.
Okay. Alright then. Ooh, this is a very nice counter chain from Sin. Going to do a lot, but Nori actually has a Vine GTR ready and waiting to counter that all. Sin tries to go for the finishing chain, but doesn't actually see that Remo got his full chain off. Gonna be a 9. This is a lot to counter, and no, yeah. Remo takes yet another. I said Remo. Nori takes another game. Sheesh. It's almost the 4 same letters, except the M is replaced by an N, and it's scrambled a little bit. Sheesh. But that's probably enough me whining about the name change. But anyway, ooh, this is something rare from Sin. We're seeing a bit of L shape.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
All good, all good.
Fine. Okay.
Remo, Nori needs to get a bit of blues off, I think. Does this, just a word if this cuts or not? Doesn't look like it, but, very strong change coming in from Sin, able to crown, Nori, but, just see. Oh no, the yellow was cut! Alright, Sin finally gets another point on the board.
Yeah.
After a while. Starting off, looks like, I was gonna say double GTR, but Nori deviating from that just a little. Might we have to go for a harassment chain? Yep, and he's going for harassment. Meanwhile, Sin, he's kind of prepared for it, but he just doesn't have his full chain off, and that is still a lot of garbage on his side. He needs to start building very fast. Ooh. Doesn't quite get it in time. Nori with a very decisive lead.
Yeah, you know, that's actually one more thing I really want to know. You know, there's been a lot of the other openers that were developed by that were devised by professional Japanese players, such as, you know, Kazu, Tom, and many others. And are there any chain openers that are catching on amongst in the, you know, Western Puyo community as of now?
I don't necessarily think that there's been like any sort of like major developments in like which chaining form is really like being popularized right now. Like, I think it's always been like GTR is just the main thing, but I know that like some players like specialize in like a few other forms. Like, I know there's a lot of I know there's a lot of sandwiching, but not necessarily things that have really just caught on that is like sort of meta-defining or things like that. Like the way how Tetris had a resurgence in mountain stacking, for instance, with Kimono.
You're talking about MS2, right? Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
mountain stacking.
Yeah, you know, say there's also a lot of openers that can kill, take out their opponent in the same sequence in one go, such as your Sixten, SCPC, and a lot of others.
No, yeah, I'm not exactly sure if there's been like an outright equivalent for Puyo. Just a lot. Like I do remember like a little bit of a resurgence in prawn stacking for a little bit, but that seems to have died out. And I don't really see many use it that often. But it's still around. Players just use what they're mostly comfortable with. Nori's got his full chain off. Meanwhile, Sin just looking to get a purple. Oh, doesn't quite get his pieces in time. I'm pretty sure that would have countered if he just popped the purples right there. Maybe just went a little bit too greedy, getting the red extension, but anyway, it's unfortunate. Double GTR time.
Well, their join is kind of different.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, very big harassment chain coming in from Sin, although doesn't actually quite do all that much damage to Nori's board. And ooh, that is some very unfortunate garbage coming in from Nori's end. It's going to be a very big harassment chain, but it does cut his main chain. That was looking quite crispy. How is Nori going to actually build out of this? Meanwhile, Sin, ooh, almost getting the all clear chain with a nice flat 10. Now, what does Nori have in response? This is looking very powerful at the very end. Oh, gets the counter, but doesn't quite knock out Sin just yet. And Sin looking to have like a small bit of power in the downturn. This is looking like a very nice finisher. Going to be a 6 chain, but what does Nori have at the end? He has a 7 in response. Sin needs to start building fast yet again. Does get a chain off, but I think this is going to be close in if it's going to counter or not. No, oh, he does take the damage, but he is living. But unfortunately, that also gave Nori a lot of time to build that 5 chain. Does Sin have anything to counteract that? Actually, those yellows don't quite connect. That was very well fought from Sin, but Nori was able to clutch out that game. Okay, looks like Nori's going in for a freestyle stack, but is looking to go for also a harassment instead. Does Sin have a no greens? Sin is already playing so heavily in the back foot, and the pieces here are looking terrible for him.
That's gonna be it.
No, yeah, he just has no space to work with. Unfortunate for Sin that he just didn't get any pieces for his triggers, but that's just the way how Puyo goes sometimes. The RNG is
Yeah, you know, the orange is kind of a mess.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah, even though yeah,
You have to.
I see a lot of Tetris matches that you know they have to give away a lot of points just because of the RNG it's not on their side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
That.
but yeah, you know the RNG system you know Puyo is way more complex than that of Tetris as far as I know.
No, yeah. Like, there's no actual bag system. Like, I think like I have heard that if you're getting like a draw specific color, you can expect like a surplus of a specific color later. But I don't necessarily think that there is like a dedicated bag system. I cannot recount the RNG of Puyo all that well, but it was. But yeah, Puyo can be frustrating because it can be RNG based sometimes. But either way, that was very well played to both players there. But
Yeah,
but
wait a
yeah,
second. Yeah, wait a second. I'm actually getting a tinkering with the overlays right now. And here we go. Here we go, Shiro Vinny versus
okay.
Gosu. And it looks like Gosu has a Sentry IO count. Interesting, right?
Oh wow! I'm actually kind of wondering how the Tetra API actually kind of works on the layout things, but that's probably just a little bit off topic. Looks like Cheryl also had like a bit of a name change yet again. Instead of Yin, it's now Beanie, or at the very least, um, at the very least over here. Still, it's the same Shiro that we all know and love, and even after like the unfortunate incident with the YouTube channel, he has started a new one. So might be worth giving a shot if you want to see some Puyo content there. But also Gosu, yep, another regular in a lot of these events, and is going up against the legend himself. So
Yeah, I'm not sure if my guess is correct, but there was a player pretty sure ball when I was like when it was like 2016 to 2015.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure if sure if okay. Wait a second. All right. Looks like the both players are ready.
No, yeah. Nah, the Tetra rank, yes, it's the important thing in a Puyo event, in a Puyo match. How good you are at Tetrio. But okay, we're ready to get started. Going for the Horned Sisters, I see.
I guess so.
And away we go. Starting off, interesting stack that we're seeing from Shiro immediately. Going, it's a very nice tail setup. Meanwhile, Goshu is going for a good old-fashioned GTR. I'm actually kind of wondering how Shiro's chain is supposed to work here, because I do see. Okay, now I see how it works. Goshu's gonna set up their chain fairly quickly. Looks like it's gonna be a nice 9 chain. The purples don't quite link up, but now we're gonna see Shiro's chain, and ooh, that doesn't actually quite link up all that well. They're cut somewhere there with the purples, I'm pretty sure. And Goshu's gonna take round 1. Ooh, I think
Is that Avalanche? Maybe?
Avalanche, looks to me it's it looks to me like might be actually, I'm not too familiar on Avalanche as a chaining form, if I'll be perfectly honest, which is my fault as a commentator, not knowing what I'm talking about. But oh wow, sure just wasn't able to get his chain off in time. Caught me a little off guard, if I'm gonna be honest there. So that just meant it must have been a good harassment catching the commentators off guard. But still, message on the Goshu. still a fairly standard build from Shiro this time instead of the Avalanche, going for a actually no, it's not a GTR setup. What am I?
Okay, now they're in trouble.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Goshu was just catching them out on these harassments. And survived there with yellow. That was interesting to say the least. Could have at least like attempted to survive there to pop, but I don't know if that was greed or something else, but anyway.
Okay, we'll see you. But interesting thing take to the tail, I guess.
Hey. Oh, I don't see the greens connecting unless the chain is popped right now. Okay, it is gonna get popped right now, and that's gonna be Goshu's full chain. But what is Shiro planning to? Okay, I still don't know what Shiro's planning to do here.
Me neither.
Still, Goshu is taking quite a decisive lead so far. Looks like Shiro's trying to play fairly creatively, although that doesn't seem to be working out very well for him, at least right now. Goshu going in for the 5-chain all clear, and this time Shiro is going to be able to finally get his chain off, and doesn't look like it's going to cut anywhere. It's going to be a nice clean 7 to get him out, but is the... oh no, that could have been a second all clear Goshu. If it was rotated a little bit differently, it probably wouldn't have helped, but you would have gone out in style. But again, just yeah, it's mostly another GTR start, although. Looks like Shiro's GTR is just a little bit upset.
Yeah. Okay, looks like a trick-or-treat is blocked by the noise on Puyo, but that's not going to be a big issue for Shiroyin, right? Shirobini or something, whatever.
No, yeah, we'll see. Although I don't actually quite see this chain working for. Wait. Oh, okay. Oh, that was a very brave extension, Shiro, but I also don't quite see how this chain is supposed to fully work, and it doesn't quite.
Yeah.
Goshu just outpowers this. I'm just wondering what Shiro's up to. Seems to be playing, as I said, seems to be playing very creatively, although that is not exactly helping him win any points here. Still, Goshu is doing a very good job in just keeping up and punishing Shiro for these.
Yeah. One cheat harassment from Shiroyin, but it looks like the trigger point is not blocked yet.
Okay. Doesn't look like Goshu's chain is actually going to work fully unless he has a... Okay! Is able to fix it very nicely, actually. Gonna be a pretty powerful chain coming in from Goshu. Meanwhile, Shiro's chain doesn't work completely. That fixed chain from Goshu is going to counter into a 10. And what does Shiro have in response?
9 chain.
Yeah, this looks to be a 9 chain. Although it is going to have a little bit of power on the downturn, so it's going to. Oh wait, no, it's not even a 9 chain. It's an 8. Yeah, again, another win for Goshu.
Yeah, Steam Mobile is free mobile bugging out. As always.
Don't we love it when things are... And Shiro's gonna miss the all clear. This is... Looks like he's gonna try and go for a Vine GTR setup here. Needs a bit of blues in order to actually get that to set off, but ooh, gets the perfect pieces in order to counter that. It's gonna dig all the way down, getting a very nice 6-chain off. Goshu doesn't quite have anything, and Shiro gets another point on the board.
time was really, you know, jaw dropping. I must say.
No, it was very impressive.
Agreed.
Small little one-chain harassment coming up. Meanwhile, ooh, we're seeing a very nice and crispy sandwich coming in from Shiro's side. This is a good harassment coming in from. Oh, that is actually to Shiro's benefit. It does actually lessen the power of his chain quite a bit, but it's still gonna drastically outpower Goshu's chain. Oh, that was beautiful from Shiro.
Yeah, even though that could have been a lot more lethal if the chain didn't explode at the very beginning, but yeah, it's establishing double. Anyways.
Absolutely. Got a little bit of an L-shaped finisher from Goshu's end. Meanwhile, this is actually a fairly interesting build from Shiro's end yet again. Looks like the trigger point is on yellows, if I'm not mistaken. Or it's on greens. Oh, I think I see where it's going, but I don't exactly know how this works as a full chain. Is it gonna be a... Oh wait, no, I see. No, okay, no, this is absolutely beautiful from Shiro. I just wasn't reading the chain correctly, but no, that was very nicely done from Shiro there. Goshu's gonna get completely outpowered.
Looks like even the chain overlay got flabbergasted.
No, yeah, when the technology just doesn't work there. Still, whew, we're seeing a little bit of stairs hype. Or is it? Oh, this isn't quite an all clear. This time, Goshu is the one missing the all clear. Does get a small bit of garbage, but Shiro very much with the momentum. No, yeah, Goshu is just gonna have to take that rock of garbage. He needs to start building very fast. Meanwhile, Shiro has all the time in the world and the space in order to just set off his chain. And that tail is gonna be a nice 8 chain, but Goshu just has nothing and decides to top out. Seeing yet, okay, we're seeing yet another stairs chain. It's always really nice to see some good stairs chains placed, although we are going to see just a quick, brief 4 chain, but oh, this power coming in from Shiro's end. 2 rocks of garbage, that is Deadzo for Goshu.
Looks like the match has just been evened out.
No, Shiro actually calling back that. And we're seeing yet another all-clear start. This is the 3rd one that we've seen, although I guess this is the pure all-clear start since no chaining was really done, but anyway. Seeing more stairs coming in from Goshu's end. And looks like it's going to catch Shiro just a little off guard, although does have the resources in order to build off just these purples, but Goshu going to act on the opportunity to that his board is just that high up and just knock him out immediately with the X. So, no, very well done by Goshu there.
Indeed. You know, I have to say though, you know, as you mentioned in the very beginning of this match, you know, Shiro Yin is actually showcasing a lot of, you know, interesting as well as intuitive change.
No, yeah, that's absolutely like one thing that you just love to see in like in just professional Puyo play. Like I know Shiro's has been playing Puyo for quite. Oh, that is a very unfortunate thing. But I know Shiro's been playing Puyo for a extremely long time, being one of the most popular Puyo creators there. going back to when the games weren't even localized weren't even localized in the West back in the day. But
wait. You mean that even before when Puyo Fever was introduced to the West?
well, I mean, I'm discounting that. It's more where the game kind of just rose to prominence in the West. With Puyo Puyo Tetris. So I'm not exactly saying for Puyo Pop Fever because I don't even think YouTube was around there. But ooh, that was a very nice double all clear from both of them. But all I'm just saying is that Shiro's been at it for a very long time, and seeing like a lot of intuitive chain buildings and just play is something that I just always enjoy seeing in these matches. And we're seeing like a very nice freestyle build, although it just doesn't quite work out the way how Shiro wanted, I'm fairly sure, but is just trying to build around it. Goshu trying to end it off as best as they possibly can with their stair builds, but
that's going to be a crucial counterattack, right?
Oh, that is a beautiful digging chain from Shiro's side, and that is going to top out Goshu. Shiro, I think for the first time leading this set after the fairly interesting start, we'll just say.
Because I'm kind of intuitive. In a good way, of course, as well as Cookie, as of course.
Oh yeah.
I cannot describe how Cookie, Shiro Yin's opening chamber.
No, yeah. Ooh, that's a free chain harassment, and that's going to completely swamp Goshu's board. And those constant harassments? Oh boy. Just a 5-chain, just for good measure, although unnecessary at this point. Shiro takes yet another game.
A grand slam from Shiro Yin. Yeah. 4-point home run, by the way.
Ooh. Maybe a missed all-clear opportunity there somewhere. Stairs was probably just not the way to go for that all-clear, but Goshu going for yet another stair stack. I'm just interested to see where this actually goes. That's a very good defense from Shiro's end, and oh, fortune coming out, and Goshu just has no defense to it. For it.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunate, yeah. Yet again, we're seeing another sandwich chain coming in from Shiro. I'm liking the way how this sandwich is actually being prepared. And looks like it's just about ready to, just about ready to eat, but, looks like Shiro's being a little bit greedy here. A bit too greedy.
Yeah.
Runs out of space. Wants to take like a whole. This one wants to have the biggest sandwich possible, but maybe that's not exactly good for your board health, there, buddy.
That's true. Even so, there are a number of players who want to flex out their big chain skills.
I mean, who does? Who does it? It's heckin' satisfying getting like a really big and powerful chain.
It's really freaking satisfying. When you happen to see a player pulling off a Nike chain in a tournament.
Oh my goodness, that is that would be something quite to see. I know there have been 17 chain showcases in actual matches, but oh boy, nothing that I've at the very least I've seen.
That should be one of the time moments if any of the players are able to pull that off.
Oh my. It would be quite the spectacle. Anyway, it's a GTR against a sandwich chain. Maybe a small chance at redemption for Shiro. Again, this sandwich build is looking very clean. Probably looking for a couple of yellows or reds. Oh wait, no, probably doesn't even need the reds. Needs a blue just to kind of buffer that. Ooh!
Yeah.
But doesn't even need the chain itself. That those counter harassments are just gonna do Goshu in.
Okay. We'll see going for a GTR once again. Okay, that one changed to harassment 0-0.
Yeah, it's not quite a GTR on Shiro's end. Does have like a same relative raised base, but I think it's an LLR. Anyway, that's going to be a nice clean 7-chain, and Goshu unfortunately just doesn't have any Puyos to really set off their own trigger.
Yep.
Get very close to match point for Shiro's side.
Yeah.
Well,
judging from the Carpus result we had at the early phase of the game, you know, it's actually a slight chance of the Goshu actually overturning the match.
Oh boy. Like, small chance probably became just a little bit smaller with that victory on Shiro's end. But winning 7 games in a row, that is possible in Puyo.
I think I just casted the commentator's curse just now.
No, yeah, I would know a thing or two about commentator's curse after my last time.
Yeah, that also happens in Puyo Tetris too. Not only in, you know, Tetris IO.
No, yeah. Commentator's curse, man. It is a thing. It is a thing indeed. Anyway, Shiro going to set off a massive harassment there. Goshu not entirely out of the game just yet, but does need to clean up quite a bit. Shiro sets off his full chain off. It's going to be mighty powerful, all things considered. Going to be an 11 chain. What does Goshu have? Oh, Goshu is just going to top out and not even going to fight that back, giving Shiro the victory.
Yeah, despite final the questionable decision for Shiro, they were actually able to get the match at the end of the day. So.
No, yeah, that was actually very well played from both players. It was a very nice. It was also like a very nice start from Goshu's end, and how often they were able to catch out Shiro there. But no, she was able to really adapt there in the second half there, and she's able to take it back pretty decisively. But
yeah, it looks like both players are really impressed to each other.
No, yeah, you love to see a bit of good sportsmanship.
Yeah. By the way, that's all the matches we have prepared. So, yeah, you know, we could have you know showed you a lot more matches if there were a lot more you know participants in this match. But yeah, since we're in our second area is not as big as other major Tetris as well Puyo communities such as Puzzle Kingdom.
Hmm.
Yeah,
But
that
yeah,
really is a
humble.
shame.
But yeah, humble beginnings, as they say. But no, yeah, they were small, but we had a couple of. But we had some good matches. We had just like we just had like a little bit of an underdog going up against an old legend and an old rivalry as well.
Mm-hmm.
So stuff that we love to see.
Yeah, speaking of which, there's actually a lot of occasions where an underdog over overthrows a professional players. I like the case of the 2018 CTWC finals.
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, speaking of which, there's actually Tetris Tetris tournament as well as TEC tournament hosted by a well-known Japanese professional players called Kazu. In order to
Oh,
yes, celebrate there's the occasion of hitting the major milestone of hitting the 50K mark in the subscriber counts. And here we are. Yeah, Kazu's 15K cup. Isn't that? Yeah, it's kind of a quirky design made by one of their staff members. There.
all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that looks like they have already had a agreement with Puzzle Kingdom beforehand, even before when the when his tournament was yet to be published to the public. But yeah, this is only the part one of the Kazu's 50K Cup. But yeah, they actually accept both Puyo and Tetris players. So yeah, if this piques your interest, I'll leave a link to their server as well as the bracket page in the near future as soon as I finished. As soon as I end the stream. Yeah.
All right.
It really is hard for me to think of a sentence as well as what to speak right on the spot. Yeah, that happens in my own language as well. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you some kind of speech impediment or something, but yeah, this is actually a part two of the Kazu 15K Cup as well, what I mentioned earlier. Yeah, there's nothing much to say about this whole tournament because of the fact that I already said everything about the background as well as the what they accept as well as what kind of prize they'll get and whatnot. So yeah, I'll leave a link to link to their bracket page for right now in the comments right now. Wait a second.
Oh, man, there it is.
Yeah.
There they are.
And last one on least with the kickoff Discord server. And yeah, as I mentioned, as I said before, if this piques your interest, don't hesitate to join the Discord server and sign up for their match, which is going to happen in the weekends at the end of November. Yeah, right. I almost forgot. Puzzle King is going to provide the English commentary at that event, while we Stacking Arena are going to provide the Korean restream. stream. So yeah, this is going.
Something
This
to look out
event.
for.
Yeah, this is actually going to be streamed in three languages at the same time. Yeah, that gives me a feeling of becoming a Mr. Worldwide or something. You know, Pitbull.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, at any rate, it looks like we don't have anything to see right now. Oh, or never. Oh wait, there's going to be a flag total tournament tomorrow. The one the team TS Wenger from Team TSC host.
Oh yeah. Also another event to look out for.
Yeah, also even to look out for, but I have to say registration form is already closed if I if I remember it right. So yeah, we're going to do the Korean commentary at the event later. Yeah, my mind's getting jumbled right now. I cannot set up the fifth right now. Yeah, my mind is getting all over the place. I can feel it in my bones.
No worries, no worries. No, nearly 6 a.m. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah, it's like four minutes before 6 a.m. But I think I had to manage one of the tosses events in like 3 hours and a half.
oh wow.
Yeah, I might end up crashing out in the midst of the stream, but yeah, wish me luck.
Yeah, I really do. That sounds kind of torturous, but you'll do fine. Still, be sure to get some good rest afterwards.
Yeah, as well as the fact that I need to have myself be energized for
Yeah,
the event
yeah.
tomorrow. Yeah, even though there were only like two matches in the row in this week's event, but it really wasn't. Both matches were at a top quality. Yeah, it really gives me flashbacks of the time when Puyo used to host. Yeah, Friday nights as well as two GTR, which is a great tool to say Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I had enough time, I really we don't want to learn Puyo from scratch so that I can come to commentary of Puyo games more efficiently than I'm doing right now.
Oh yeah.
I actually made a huge rebound to the credit scene because of the fact that there have been a lot of rush in the staff members, but yeah. That's all for this week's event, and this is Angie, Hanakin Arena, and as well as Cheryl from the Free GB. Kindly helping me out in terms of commentary.
Absolutely no worries.
Yeah.
We're happy to help.
Yeah, I really want to help you because I as far as I can within my reach, but yeah, because of the fact that there's a huge times of discrepancies between UK and South Korea. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer to me.
Yeah, time zones are a very nice thing.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
kind of a weird thing.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Alright. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another Tetrion event.
See you guys.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.